Yo, right here in the small box.
YouTube. Chicks.
It's much better.
Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know what? I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really.
Exactly why certain artists do not fuck with Drake. It goes way beyond artists being jealous of Drake. It's actually some real deep, dark, dirty shit behind the scenes going on. Everybody knows Drake is one of the most pettiest people out there on planet Earth. If you get into it with the man, if you vocalize anything against him, best believe Drake is going to spend time plotting on exactly how he can get back at you. Now, Saucewalka from Houston, he's been one of the main people that's been calling out Drake for the past 10 plus years now. His main issue with Drake has always been cultural appropriation. According to Saucewalka, Drake comes to Houston, he does not give back, he does not fuck with the artists there. However, he takes their dances, their culture.
That's such a bad look for Canadians. Can we just say that? Like, as a Canadian myself, that's actually a really bad look for us. Because it's only gonna show Canadians in a certain light where it's like, oh, all we do is take. That's why I want to come on here and give my appreciation, because that's not what I want to do. I'm not here to take. I'm here to learn. The last thing I want to do is just take, because that's crazy. That's not my goal. That's not my prerogative. That's not what I want to do. That is such a bad light for us, bro. And not enough people be talking about that.
Their fashion, and does not show love to the community there. Saucewalka did an interview with the Breakfast Club where he actually broke all this down last year.
The Drake moment was the moment. That's when I was
yeah,
like,
a lot of people know me from controversial shit like that. Yeah.
The whack
I'm going to stand on the business regardless of whoever.
It's funny, though, because you called Drake out for cultural appropriation way before Kendrick did.
I definitely did. And if my whole city would have supported what I was on back then for the reasons that I did it then, we would have got the same reaction that Kendrick Lamar in California did. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just a beautiful thing with, again, no discredit.
You gotta put in work. You gotta put in more work, gang. If you want to reach it, if you want to reach your people, if you want to create the fan base in your country, in your city, you gotta put in more work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Here's the thing. Saucewalka is a really good rapper. I need more from him. I'm just saying. With Kendrick, that's different because he's built himself up to the point that he can drop whenever he wants, and when he does drop, he's dropping utmost quality. He's not dropping quantity. That's not what Kendrick does. He's giving you quality music that it lasts the test of time. That's why it's different on this side than the other side. The other side got stock. They got nothing but stock. Like, you know when you go into Foot Locker and you go in the back room? They got stock. They got shoes to sell. All this quantity. Over here on Kendrick's side, you ain't got nothing but exclusives. The shit you'll never find in the Foot Locker back room. That's what's over here on the Kendrick side. It's different.
To either one of those artists, because again, I have nothing to do with that shit, and I don't give a fuck about that shit, because I'm a millionaire, I'm Saucewalka, and I made it. I beat the black ball of the rap games, of those type of scenarios. But to speak on that particular situation is that it's just a beautiful thing to see the outcome of an entire city and then entire state standing behind an artist that represents them well and represents their culture and just trying to fend for their culture, and the culture itself not trying to mediate or prohibit their artists from fending for their culture, but instead standing behind them and supporting that ideal. And that's the difference between appreciation and appropriation, and that's what creates the bigger landscape of economy and opportunity for that city. Mm-hmm. Because regardless of, New York is the same way. If somebody was to come to New York and try to appropriate New York culture and style and not give back to it, like I don't know, it's a good example to use, but because nobody does that in fucking New York. Nobody come to New York and act like a battle rapper or act like a lyricist or act like a fucking drill rapper and then don't do music with the drill rappers.
Because you're going to get smoked. That's why.
Don't come rap with, you cannot do that. It doesn't make sense. You can't, when everybody was doing this shit and doing that little Jersey dance, nobody from around the world did that dance or made music on that sound frequency without acknowledging that it came from those places, or bringing those kids from New Jersey on stage, or and the East Coast is gonna govern that. The South was, in Texas especially, was supposed to govern that, and you know what I'm saying? It's cool because somebody got to do it, and I did it. I ain't tripping.
Don't you think Houston probably looks at Drake different because there wouldn't be Drake without Houston?
I don't give a fuck what Houston look at it like. It's what I said. I'm a Jay Prince too. Like, my word is a law. What I'm saying is, Well, what I speak is the real opinions of the city of Houston, the people that's in the south side, the people that's on the north side, the people
So they
that
felt like that already. Yeah.
they just ain't got the platform or the voice or they're not gonna get the response that I'm gonna get, and they can't fade the heat, fade the water. Everybody know I got the manpower, got the money, I had the validity, whatever is needed necessary from my age then to right now. Just like I've shown people, it's a lot of people that thought I was gonna be an overnight or fly by night artist or artist that, and then you also understand, realize that I'm independent. I've been independent my entire rap career. I've been in the rap game 10 years now, going on 11 years, and I'm a multi-millionaire, still more relevant than majority of the rappers that came out in my generation or my period, my time period. 10 years later, I'm still making all this money and still growing. So, you know, it like if somebody don't take to make the step or to speak up on it, then I'm just like everybody else that's just complaining behind closed doors and being scary or just, you know what I'm saying? And then what I was saying, it was it's not simple. It's not fucking rocket science. It was simple shit. If you in this city and you saying, like what you just said, you know,
Drake without
Houston. Okay, so at the time, why Drake not, it's still to this day, why did Drake not have no bunch of records with Houston artists? You didn't doing that with Atlanta. If you love Atlanta, you got it's 7, 8, 9, 15 artists that you got songs with in Atlanta. Because why?
Yeah.
Not only
Big X the Plug loves you. Why don't you collab with Big X the Plug?
city of Atlanta was gonna look at you weird for not doing that, look at you and feel a certain type of way by you not making those moments with that city. But you knew that it was also beneficial for you as an artist to make music with these songs, because the leveling of stardom and momentum, it feeds each other, versus you feel that I'm just the A-side artist that's lifting up this musician. But it's for the city of Houston, you looking at it for the market share. All of these country ass people in Houston, they got all of this land, all these clubs, all these women, all these people in these big ass arenas and events that's going on, but they don't have a large community and people that are knowledgeable about the music industry, that have resources that can say, hey, y'all been around this artist and you helped them, you was in the studio when they was making that song, you told them to add this and this on the hook, you get a couple writer points for that. Or you was up in there when you made the beat, you supposed to get, okay, y'all was in the, you brought him to Houston and you took him to this club and you took him to this hood and you introduced him to Charlamagne. It's a feature and a song come behind that. In every other city, it's a long list. California, it's a long list of artists from the Bay all the way to LA. They got Drake's songs with Drake. So how did Drake love him much at that time and not have music with artists that you are uplifting from this community? Fuck me, I don't care. It's bigger than me. I didn't care about a song with me. You know what I'm saying? But what I would like from then to now, Travis Scott is the only rapper that still got a song with Drake. Travis Scott, again, what I just said earlier, it makes sense. It's an equal trade. It's not necessarily like, oh, bro, I'm helping Houston and changing your life and changing your career. And it's been saying, oh, well, person wants the Drake stimulus package. Bro, fuck all of that. It's about fair exchange in business. If you are using the culture of somebody's city or somebody's hometown and backyard, do something that helps not yourself and your more of your notoriety for benefit with the ladies and the people in the city. Do something that actually makes the economy of that city and musicians bigger and greater. So therefore, we can have Rolling Loud in Houston. We can have more young artists performing on bigger platforms, Jimmy Fallon, Jay Leno, and all this other shit, because an artist of this magnitude is living in our backyard. That's all I was saying. Not just for me, just for anybody.
Literally living.
Did y'all have that conversation?
Because there was a video of y'all.
I mean, I vocalize and have whatever I feel is something that I tell anybody and everybody to their face behind, like, everybody know this about me. I don't give a fuck. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, I just don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, fast forward to last night, Saucewalka's baby mama actually leaks one of their phone calls. And it's actually a phone call where Saucewalka was going off and also issuing some threats to Drake after he found out his baby mama was messing with Drake.
I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why, yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what's the matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the even matter?
I got you jumped by my...
For someone that just said that they're a leader, for someone that just said they're speaking up for the people that don't got the platform or that don't got the voice, and then to hear this, bro, you need to learn how to see. This is what I'm talking about. You got to put in more work. when you put in more work, you're going to realize you got to move and conduct yourself differently, because as you work and your projects is being appreciated, you're ascending to a different level than once you were before. As you get higher and higher on that pedestal, you got to move different. You got to move more militant. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You can't be out here moving like you still a civilian. That's a big no-no. You can't do that. You got to learn that as your name gets larger, there's some habits you got to let go. And if you can't do it, it's only going to come back to bite you. That's all it is.
I will put my hands on you, though, but I didn't.
You can't do that. You can't talk like that. You got to keep your composure. See, it's disrespectful that she recorded the call, but you need to understand, even in situations like that, you must be prepared for whatever, because you don't know what's going on.
You got jumped by my black holes. It's shit on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a. Just like I get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at. The man, you better realize who the hell. I don't give a. Nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah.
I'ma handle y'all.
What did Anthony say earlier? Talking about you trying to tell him to calm down, but you started the call. That's crazy.
That's simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the matter?
Hey, man, listen, Drake. You cannot keep getting away with this. You can't just keep mercilessly clapping everyone's...
Yo, Lazy Cloud, that's a fact. It really could be used in the court of law. No cap. This is what I'm talking about. You got to be careful about how you move. Like, a lot of these celebrities think they comfortable. A lot of these rappers think they're comfortable. You can't. Even the singers, too, they think they're comfortable. Bro, you're living a life where comfortability damn near doesn't exist. For you to be comfortable in the lifestyle that you have, you literally have to, like, kidnap yourself in a sense. You got to take yourself away and go somewhere. Because as far as I see it, when you live in the life that you live, bro, every day is like a shift. Every day is a shift. And you don't know when that shift is going to end. So you got to continuously work. And if you can't understand that, maybe that life ain't for you. Maybe there's another life out there for you. Based on what I'm hearing from Saucewalka, there might be another life for you. But that life going to end you up in jail, I tell you that.
Girl, we need to rally together as a community to ban Drake from clapping our women. This man Drake has no boundaries. You fucked Wayne's girl, A$AP Rocky's girl, Joe Budden's girl, and now saucewalka's girl. And let's not forget Naomi Sharon, the artist.
I will never forget this story because she did her fiance so dirty. You broke up that they were soon to be. Her and her fiance were soon to be. You got in that situation, made her leave the fiance and make her sign to OVO, and we haven't heard from her since. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Since she signed the OVO, I haven't heard from her. That's crazy to me.
Artist that Drake flew to Toronto to record CLB, who, by the way, was in an 8-year relationship. She was actually engaged. Well, that relationship actually ended after Drake flew her out, clapped up her cheeks without no remorse, and sent her back to her fiance. And those are just people that we know of.
This is a sick Negro.
Hey, Drake, haven't you gotten enough cheeks in your life? How much more vagina do you want, brother? It's time we start a petition. No more vagina for this nigga. If you want vagina, hey, bro, go to...
Lazy, I'm telling you, bro, because it's been a story around here for a minute. That story's been moving around Toronto for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't know, I'm in Toronto. But that story's been moving around for a long time. It's just crazy that a lot of people don't know, because, like...
Go to planet Mars. Go to Jupiter. This man Drake is an absolute menace. Keep your women away from him. And to make matters worse, y'all remember when Kanye West told us that when Drake disses you on a record, only you will know that diss was meant for you? Well, fans went digging and found out that Drake actually threw a shot at saucewalka. On the song Janice STFU, Drake says tricking it off on her paying her bill. That's just how I do the sauce and the spill. These hoes know how to pop it for real. Basically, Sauce, you are paying her bills while I'm just smashing. Now, even though I do not blame saucewalka for this reaction, I do not condone crashing out over anybody, especially over women. And yes, that includes your baby mama as well. The game is the game, brother. saucewalka has definitely clapped up somebody else's BM. He's definitely clapped up one of his ops baby mama. So when it happens to you, it sucks. It's a terrible feeling. You want to crash out. However, as a man and also as a pimp like saucewalka claims he is, you gotta just take the L. I'm sorry. We do not crash out over anything. If they're not yours, shit, even if they are yours, these women will move how they want to move. Somebody right now is clapping up Drake's baby mama's cheeks. That's just the game. Now, it is interesting that both Drake and also saucewalka, they both rock with Jay Prince. You guys know Drake is very cool with the Prince family out in Houston, and so is saucewalka. Sauce was just with Jay Prince Jr. out somewhere in the club. So I do find it very interesting why they haven't squashed their beef with him. If they know saucewalka has been on this kind of timing with Drake, where it's pretty much on site and he's ready to crash out on Drake, you would think that somebody in the Prince family would have at least tried to get these two to mend their relationship. Drake, you gotta chill, brother. It's not worth it to lose your life over women. If you guys want to sign the petition to stop Drake from clapping up all our women, please message me on Instagram at ChickSmooth. We are going to need at least 50,000 signatures. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of saucewalka threatening to smoke Drake for clapping up his BM? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
I'm sorry, like, and I think I did a video on the Naomi. I compared Naomi Sharon to a Toronto artist here. And in that video, I was talking about her situation. But this is that's a known situation. I don't think a lot of people within the hip hop media space knows that. But in the Toronto space, Toronto like gossip ring, oh no, that's been talked about. How he first of all, I ain't gonna lie to you, he dug that out. He dug that out. I ain't gonna hold you. He did that. He did that. There's no video or anything, but for the people that know, that understood the situation, and from the security guards I've talked to, he did that. He did that. So Shorty got stigmatized, signed with OVO to be an artist because she was an artist prior, but she wasn't really moving. But laid down the wood, got her signed to OVO, and when she signed to OVO, that was the last time we heard from her. What's good, Alex Cooper? How you feeling? So yeah, nah, it's crazy. It's actually crazy, you know? God damn. Hey, it is what it is, man. If that's how you want to move, that's you. Me personally, nah, we not doing that. We not doing that, bro. I'm sorry. We are not doing that. I tell you that. My final thoughts is, Sauce, you gotta move better, bro. You can't be caught like that. To be caught like that, that's a little disappointing, if I'm gonna be honest with you. The music's not going anywhere. It's not moving. Like, I'm sure she has albums, singles, features. She probably on a tour right now and nobody knows. But yeah, Sauce, you gotta move better, bro. Real talk, you gotta move better because you can't be getting caught like that. That's a big no-no.